Let's speak more about that litigation in KwaZulu-Natal. We're joined tonight by Zwakele Mncwango, who is ActionSA's chairperson in the province. A very good evening to you, sir. Why is litigation the best course of action to deal with what you said is a disastrous state of infrastructure in KZN, especially eThekwini, I beg your pardon?
We actually tried everything at our disposal as ActionSA in eThekwini. We have written to the city leadership, calling for them to actually do what is supposed to be doing in terms of the framework of the law. The competency of local government is just to ensure that they repair and maintain infrastructure and also bring in new infrastructure. And as you heard earlier on the clip just played, eThekwini have about 27 treatment water plants, and none of them are new. All those water treatment plants were built by apartheid government. Until to date, 29 years of democracy, our own government has failed to do anything new in eThekwini. As I said, they've got about 56 billion rand budget every year, and you can't do anything. Now, we are facing a situation where we have sewer spilling all over eThekwini. Till to date, you go to townships, you have sewer all over, spilling on the rivers, to our beaches. Most of our beaches are still closed, and the environment is not good in eThekwini. Now, after we attempted to force the eThekwini to do what it's supposed to do by fixing infrastructure, we were then forced to go to court, because we can't cause anarchy. We can't go to council and fight with the mayor physically. The only way we can do is to go to court in protection of residents of eThekwini and tourism sector, because we know eThekwini is a hub of our economy in KZN. So if eThekwini fall apart, its contribution on GDP is about 60% in KZN. So it tells you how it's so important that we save our city. And the city is still failing to spend its budget on repair and infrastructure. Now, we are sitting with this issue of sewer spilling all over eThekwini, affecting our environment. That is why we have to go to court and say to court, please order this municipality to do what it's supposed to be doing. And we cited economic development and other departments. And very interestingly, I must say, Tembegile, out of 7 respondents, only 1 have responded so far. It's just shocking that eThekwini municipality still say they want to oppose this application, but they failed to give a court an affidavit. We haven't received anything from them. Only Department of Economic Development and Tourism in KZN have responded on time. We've given them so many extensions, they haven't responded. And today we received a correspondence from State Attorney representing responded from 2 to 5, and they are asking us to mediate. We are saying, no, what do we mediate? We are saying, do what you have to do as government. We're going ahead with the court case on Monday, 27, and those who fail to respond on time, the court must decide what they have to do with them. But bottom line is, city continuously mislead people saying this issue of infrastructure is a result of floods. But even after an affidavit from the department under MEC Duma in KZN, they are clearly stating that everything to do with this problem is at the doorstep of the city, because they are saying as a department, they have been warning the city even way before floods, years before floods, say there is a problem, to a point that the department in the same province have actually opened criminal cases against leadership of eThekwini before floods on the issue of this sewer. So basically, there is no base that eThekwini can stand on at a moment and say they can argue. That is why now they are trying to push this matter outside court and force us to engage with them and make a mediation. We are saying no, because mediation will never resolve anything.
Ultimately then, what do you then want the court to say, and would that remedy kick in immediately? And I ask about immediately, I ask that in the interest of the communities who are affected, as you say, by sewage that's basically flowing through the streets, oceans, beaches that are filthy, as we saw towards the end of last year.
Yeah, definitely. It's easier at Mbegile, because the city has spent less than 7% of its budget based on its report. So meaning money is not a problem. The Department of Economic Development in the province, in their affidavit, they made it clear that in their meetings with the city have never said there's an issue with budget. There's no issue of money. So all we're asking from court is to compel the city to fix sewer infrastructure, which means it's easy because money is there. It's a political will. That is why we were excited with ABC President Mavunda joining us, being a friend of court, because we've been asking other parties and other stakeholders to get involved. Like we know the DA has been making noise about this issue of soil in eThekwini. They've been toying, but now they have a chance to come and be friend of court. We've made it open to them. They failed to come on board to work with us. But we are happy that Mavunda was the chair of infrastructure and presided over this sewer problem, and he's now having all the evidence to prove that actually the city is the one to blame, because he says he has even met the president of this country to say, look, we've got a problem in eThekwini. It's a bomb that's going to be exploding anytime. And the president is aware. He has met with the ANC leadership in the province way before floods. He has told them there's a bomb ticking. He is saying he has done everything in his disposal to engage with the city while he was chair of infrastructure committee. So meaning he's got all the documented dossier to prove that eThekwini is the one leadership actually failed resident of eThekwini. So basically we are optimistic with this case. We are convinced that come Monday, Mavunda will be a friend of court with all this evidence, which I think is going to help our case as ActionSA. And what we are doing at the moment, we are fighting for our residents in eThekwini, because we are the only official opposition in eThekwini. They have a voice.
So, just lastly then, when he was in eThekwini last year, in December I think it was, the Water Minister, Newzroom Afrika, said something like this. In fact, I've got the quote here with me, where he says, we need to start embracing collaborations and partnerships with the private sector as soon as possible as a new way of dealing with service delivery, because depending only on the fiscus alone will take us years to adequately address these problems. Is there an answer in that? Is there a solution?
Look, it's easier to say and done. I met Commissioner Toti last week. They have a sewer problem. They are saying they want to spend their own money to fix what was affecting them. But the city is not allowing them to do so. Now, it's easier for politicians to make all these noises, but the community, when they want to say, look, we want to spend our own money, allow us to fix this problem in Toti, but the city is denying them to do so. So how can then private sector come on board if government is not allowing them to do so? So there are challenges that I think there must be a political will to say. I can tell you right now, I think one is waiting for court for the city to state exactly what is the problem, because it's clear that they don't have a reason why they can't fix this infrastructure, because money is there. There's no issue of money, and we don't know why they keep running around with this problem of sewer in eThekwini, where they enjoy polluting our environment, they enjoy destroying our economy, they enjoy seeing our beaches being closed. We don't know. But that is why even Duma as an MEC, it was very interesting that he was able to put facts on the table to say, as a department, they've done everything, but they feel they are putting everything on the deaf ears of the ANC at eThekwini. So there's an ANC MEC blaming his own government in eThekwini. He's also a chairperson of the province, of the ANC, but he's saying eThekwini municipality has failed residents of eThekwini, has failed the province. So basically, private sector is willing to come on board. People want to assist. And people are saying, look, allow us to work. Let's work together. But Newzroom Afrika as a minister, he's cited on our court papers. Even himself, he has failed to respond. Only now he's asking to mediate. What to mediate? He must go to court, provide answering affidavit, and say why he failed to assist eThekwini.
Zwakele Mncwango, ActionSA Chairperson, Kwazulu-Natal. Good to have your time, sir. Thank you.